Hello student, my topic is semiconductor, and now we have already studied insulator, conductor. Now we will focus on semiconductor. Everybody knows that insulator means a material which doesn't allow us to pass current is called insulator, like rubber, papers, thermocol. And as far as the conductor is concerned, the material which allows to pass current is called conductor. Mostly all the metals are conductor. Now we focus on semiconductor. Semiconductor basically classified in two types. One is called intrinsic and other is called extrinsic semiconductor. Normally we tell this intrinsic semiconductor is pure semiconductor, and as far as the extrinsic semiconductor is concerned, it is impure semiconductor. Almost everybody knows semiconductor material is, we use silicon and germanium. For conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor, it is tough to say that the conductivity of intrinsic semiconductor is almost zero, while the conductivity of extrinsic semiconductor is more than that of conductor under the external forces or external energy. It means the conductivity is more than conductor. But if we use intrinsic silicon or pure germanium, it is not possible to flow the current in the semiconductor material. So we have to convert intrinsic semiconductor into extrinsic one. For conversion, we use a process of doping. We use the process of doping. Doping means it's a process of adding the impurities. By adding the impurities in pure semiconductor, it converts into extrinsic one, and there will be two new semiconductor elements formed. One is called p-type and other is called n-type semiconductor. When we dope three valence element like boron, indium, it creates p-type semiconductor, while we use penta-type element like arsenic, indium, antimony, it creates n-type semiconductor. Now P means positive type semiconductor and N means negative type semiconductor. In p-type semiconductor, the majority carriers are holes, while in the n-type semiconductor, the majority carriers are electrons. It means in p-type semiconductor, the flow of current is due to holes. In the similar way, in n-type semiconductor, the flow of current is due to electrons. So there is a lack of electrons over here, while in n-type semiconductor there is an excess of electron. That's why p-type semiconductor is called acceptor type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor is called donor type semiconductor. Just one more thing, we use the word acceptor type and donor type. Means in p-type semiconductor there is a lack of electron, it needs electron anytime and anywhere, while in n-type semiconductor there is an excess of electron, it needs n-type semiconductor is always ready to donate electrons. That's why n-type semiconductor is called donor type semiconductor and p-type semiconductor is called acceptor type semiconductor. Important thing, one more thing, if we connect these two type of semiconductor, P and N semiconductor, it forms one new more electronic device called p-n junction diode. By the combination of these p-type and n-type semiconductor, this is called This is P and this is N. This is two-terminal semiconductor. This is all about today's class. Thank you.